YouTube. I wanted to go ahead and do my review before I get distracted again. Today I'll be reviewing Pro Zombie Soccer, and if you're like me, you probably have a few zombie plans up your sleeve for when the inevitable happens. I'm not really sure I've ever heard of a plan using soccer balls, but in this game it seems like a great idea. The story is pretty basic. Zombies attack. Our protagonist takes it upon himself to save the world and his annoying ex-girlfriend. The story does have a lot of cheesy moments, but that's okay because that's just part of the comedy it brings. Aside from that, it does have a few moral decisions. They don't really affect the game at all, but it's there because zombie apocalypses bring moral decisions upon you. The story is shown, or at least the cutscenes, they're shown to you in a comic book style, where you have illustrated panels that, or actually it just takes up the whole screen, but you do get the illustrated panels with text on them, so if you don't like reading a lot, that might be a problem for you. Being a mobile game, this is something I expect to pick up and kill 5 minutes easily with. This is something you can do with the game. It's very simple. You can just go through one level in 5 minutes. You might even be able to get through two. There is one problem that I had though. The multitasking isn't available yet, or actually I don't know if they'll do it on this game. But it is something that messed me up a few times. Let's say you get a call and you're in the middle of a level. You don't want to lose your progress. That does unfortunately happen. It's same thing if you need to answer a text message, although most of the time when people text me, I wait until I'm done with the level or whatever I'm doing on the phone before I text back. Like I said, not too big of a deal, but it is something that could be a little bit of an inconvenience. The controls couldn't have been any easier. You basically have a little soccer ball on the side of the screen, on the left side, behind the protagonist. You slide it up and down to aim, and if you hold it long enough, it'll charge up and it'll be a more powerful attack. Once you release, that's when you shoot, or in this case, you kick. Couldn't be any easier than that. Once you have a power-up option available, you just click you tap the glowing icon at the top, and you choose one of the power-ups and back to aiming and shooting. Very, very simple controls, very easy to get. The graphics are clean, they're colorful. I can't really tell you how crisp they are since I have the iPhone 4. The game is kind of stretched out, but it doesn't bother me at all because it still looks like it's still a very great game. I don't really blame them for not having updated to the Retina display yet. Most apps haven't done that, and it's probably going to be a little difficult in their case since everything looks painted mostly. Even with all that, the graphics are still very smooth, the animation is very smooth, and that's good. Overall, I'm going to give the game a 4 out of 5. Their multitasking, like I said, was a little bit of an inconvenience for me, and aside from that, the story did seem a little short. But other than that, it's a great game. I got it at a great price during World Cup Fever month. It was 99 cents. The game is originally $2.99, which is still a pretty good price in my opinion. I would have still paid the $2.99 for that game. That's basically it. I hope you enjoyed. Now, I did promise that I'd show at least 30 seconds to about a minute of gameplay on each game I review. I'm also going to show you a bit of the menu and what everything looks like. Since you've already seen the intro, I just ended up cutting that out. But here's the main menu. There's the play tab. This will get you to the game itself. I played through on normal. I'm the menu there. If you're into achievements and leaderboards, you've got Crystal, or this game has Crystal. On your extras tab, you got the community tab. I'm not too sure what that's about. I tapped it the other day and it just loaded and I got tired of waiting. The music player is basically all the tracks in the game. You can just play through and listen to them if you want to do that. You've also got the credits tab here, and this is where it'll show you who all the awesome people who made the game are. Then of course you've got this is what you unlock after you beat the game. It's called Zombie Odyssey, and this is what I'll show you the gameplay from. gonna be a little slow, so I'm gonna cut to at least where I have more action. Play of one of the best zombie games on the App Store.